Why, hello, humans. And today we have a particular mindset for the channel who had quite the experience today that he was not expecting. Although it was quite fun to observe from our point of view. And yes, we were in ways what you may consider a culprit in allowing that exchange, that happy little energetic get together to occur. Now, the channel has asked for details on those beings, and we will say that those are, for now, you may consider them what, and not to be minimizing them in any way. Please understand that this is just an analogy, but part of the peanut gallery, yelling support and giving energetic support to their favorite players. And it would behoove you to behoove them. And it will be a fun gathering, as they are rather a playful bunch. And there are lots of bunches, but to each their own, and all have moving and steadier associations and interplays, we will say, and all have their particular likes and better likes, we will say. And this is all part of it. If you were, say for instance, you guys are doing your own play, that is a good analogy for human and your experience in your physical time space world, and you're doing a play, and it's in a big auditorium, and there might be some friends and family that come and fill up the first couple of rows, and that's where you guys are. And then you just keep going on this play, but the play becomes more intricate and more developed, and all of the actors and the sets and the plot lines and the lighting and the music all become more expansive and complex and detailed, and they're all interwoven in great ways. And soon you have this marvelous performance that's going on this stage, and people just keep showing up. They are drawn by the energy which you are projecting. That is where humanity and the Earth Collective is now. So you guys are putting on quite a show, and other people are saying, hey, this looks interesting. Let's check this out. And they're showing up to see what's what. And, if they want to get involved, then they can get involved. So they're kind of like making their own movie trailers to see if they want to see how the rest of it may work out. And in some cases, they're just waiting for the vibrations to make them a better fit, or there's all kinds of different alternatives here. But that is where those particular beings came in. And oh my gosh, you were not the only one who they were connecting with. For they reached out to many. Now, there may not be any of the responses which may come back to you in those channelings, or not channelings, in those touchings, we will say, expansions, in those, there's really no word for it, but it's not an intrusion at all. But anyway, sensing, we will say. But we'll see what happens. And it is a joyous thing. And that was our explanation for that. And we were so glad. It was just a joyous thing on our end to watch all who were involved having such a joyous time together. And the play and the interplay was just marvelous. It just flowed so naturally. Although it could have expanded, but the channeler chose not to allow all of those energetic expulsions to become more tangible in his reality based on his current situation at that time. which in itself added to the humor that was part of it, and the reception was part of it, and that was a certainly a joyous thing. So we will we will let the human parts resonate on this experience, and we are apt to play that way ourselves when the opportunity arises. And as the vibration of humanity keeps going up and up and up, there's going to be more and more people coming to watch this show. So get used to it, because they're going to be turning up the lights, and you're going to have people coming down from the rafters. Woo-hoo! And it will be a huge party, and people will be waving signs and cheering everybody on. And you know what's coming. You guys are a big part of that. So thanks for allowing this, and thanks for your question, and thanks for being part of so many things in your simultaneous time. And we will joyfully receive.